Welcome back. Still no budget for a teleprompter. More notes. Some authors seem to enjoy creating their own cipher types and then immediately turning around and solving them before the reader has a chance to. A lot of these cipher types tend to be transpositions that don't fall into any particular existing category of recreational cryptograms. I'll describe a few of these transpositions in episode 00F. I first learned about horror writer M.R. James from the Victorian horror theater group Phantasmagoria. On their live Facebook Sunday streams, they performed James's The Mezzotint. So I was pretty excited when I saw James's name show up in Dooley's cryptofiction webpage. Montague Rhodes James, born in 1862, was a medievalist scholar, writer, and provost of King's College in Cambridge and Eton. Later, he was vice-chancellor of the University of Cambridge. He would tell his ghost stories on Christmas Eve, and they were then later published as collections in Ghost Stories of an Antiquary in 1904 and More Ghost Stories of an Antiquary in 1911. Quick note, an antiquary is somebody that likes antiques or ancient objects. Our story of particular interest this time is The Treasure of Abbot Thomas from the first book, Ghost Stories of an Antiquary. In it, the antiquary, Mr. Somerton, is looking for the gold hidden by Abbot Thomas von Escherhausen of the Abbot of Steinfeld. He discovers a stained glass window featuring three figures, Job, St. John, and Zechariah. Each of them has an inscription on their robes. We know that Thomas wrote in Latin and that the probable words list should include auri, gold, puteo in atrio, well in a courtyard, and Steinfeld. Remember, with Latin, V is going to represent you. So we have three inscriptions. The first one for Job, DREVICIOPEDMOOMSMVIVLISLCA VIBASBATAOVT. For St. John, we have RDIIISPOD And for Zechariah, we had FTEEA, Note, if you're looking at the Gutenberg version of the story, there is an error here. Zechariah's inscription is actually a repeat of Job's. Pause here if you want to try solving this cipher on your own. Each figure holds some form of writing, a book, a scroll, something, in their left hand with the right hand up in some form of benediction. Job with one finger, St. John with two fingers, Zechariah with three fingers. The initial key is to start with the first letter, skip one, write down the next letter, skip two, record the next letter, skip three, record the next letter, and repeat. I am not going to read out all these letters. This will give us decim, millia, auri, reposta, sunt, in, putio, in, at. Now this translates to 10,000 pieces of gold are laid up in a well in, and it's pretty obvious that the message is cut in half at this point. Pause here if you want to try solving the rest of the cipher on your own. We know that there is a well in the abbey courtyard, and that the missing part of the word is for atrio. Place Rio in the remaining letters, and you can see they're just following every other letter. Pause here if you want to solve the rest of the cipher on your own. So the final message, des emilia auri reposta sunt in putio in atrio domus habitalis des Steinfeld a me, toma qui posid custodem super et. Gare a qui la touche. 10,000 pieces of gold are laid up in a well in the court of the abbot's house of Steinfeld by me, Thomas, who has set a guardian over them. The last part is in French, and also appears as part of Thomas's coat of arms in another window in the abbey. It translates to, beware those who touch it. We could say that the last two lines are complete columnar width 2, and the first line is then a sequence or a null cipher with repeating pattern 2, 3, 4, starting at position 1. That's all for right now. See you at the next book stop. Got questions, comments, or suggestions? Leave them in the comments below. Enjoyed this video? Then I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. If you want to show further support, you can join us over at the Black Chamber Patreon page, where you can get access to more how-to videos and PDFs on solving the cipher types covered here, additional crypts to solve, and more. Links pinned in the comments below. See you at the next drop point.